Good afternoon, student. You know that day we discussed about your acceleration, and now we read about your equation of motion. So before going to our chapter, let's once again I repeat that please use mask and use regularly wash your hand in a regular interval of time, and stay home and stay safe. You know that your neighbor district Baleswar, so many positive cases come. So be careful, student. Now let's start. There are three equations of motion. What are these? Now the equation of motion means getting a equation where given some velocity, distance, acceleration and time. These four quantities, taking these four quantities, we make three equations. Then these three equations are very helpful to solve different numerical problems, problems, and you will be able to calculate the speed of the object, distance covered by the object. It is very helpful to you. Let us see the three equations. The first equation is V equal to U plus AT, and the second equation equal to AS equal to UT plus half AT square, and the third equation is V square minus U square equal to 2AS. What are V? Now V equal to final velocity of the object, and U equal to initial velocity of the object, and T equal to time taken by the object, and A equal to acceleration of the object, and S equal to distance covered by the object. Using these five physical quantities, we make three equations, and these three equations how you are helpful to you to solve any numerical problem. Let's solve one problem. Let us see one problem. A problem is that, please note down the problem, it is present in your book also. A car accelerates uniformly from 18 km per hour to 13 km per hour in 5 seconds. Calculate. First I read the acceleration and second the distance covered by the car in that time. Let us see how using these three equations of motion, how we are able to solve the question. Now from the question what you are getting? 18 km per hour the car's initial velocity. So U equal to 18 km per hour and V equal to 36 km per hour and time T equal to 5 seconds. Look student, here the time is given in second and the velocities are two velocities are given in kilometer per hour. So to convert these two into meter per second, what are this? Now 18 into 5 by 18 meter per second. 18 cancel. This equal to 5 meter per second. And the second one is 36 into 5 by 18 meter per second. And 18 to is 32 and 36 and it equal to 10 meter per second. We have a formula that to convert the kilometer per hour to meter per second, we have to multiply 5 by 18. So here I multiplied here 18 into 5 by 18 and also 36 into 5 by 18. Calculate. So student, according to our data, what is given here? Now U equal to 5 meter per second initial velocity, V equal to final velocity 10 meter per second and time equal to 5 seconds. So what is the formula for acceleration? Acceleration equal to final velocity minus initial velocity by time. So V minus U by T, V 10 minus 5 by 5. And the unit of velocity is meter per second, the unit of time is second. And here 5 by 5 meter per second square because the unit of acceleration is meter per second square. And your answer is 1 meter per second. And let's calculate the second part. We have to calculate the distance covered by the object. To calculate the distance covered by the object, here two equations are there. What are the two equations? Now S equal to UT plus half AT square. So we have to calculate the value of S. So here we can use this equation or another equation. We have V square minus U square equal to 2AS. So S equal to V square minus U square by 2A. Using these two equation, any one, you can calculate your form. Now you see here S equal to UT into half AT square. I used this equation. So U equal to 5 meter per second and T equal to 5 second plus half into A means 1 meter per second square into T square means 5 second whole square. So this equal to 25 meter per second into second. Second cancel plus half into 1 half meter by second square into 5 whole square 25 second square cancel, second cancel. So your answer will be 25 meter plus here half and 25 cancel 12.5 plus 12.5 meter. This equal to 37.5 5 meter your answer will be. So the object covers 37.5 meters within 5 seconds. So these are the instruction. First read the question carefully. Then what is the given data? What you are getting from the question, write it. Then convert the unit into SI unit. Suppose kilometer per hour to meter per second. Then you calculate. Then put these three equation. Which equation you need to calculate your answer, and use the equation and get your answer. So you now see that how these three equations used to solve any problem. So like that, so many problems are there. We will solve later. And now let's read next part. So the last part of your motion topic is that uniform circular motion. Now what is uniform circular motion? Now let a player or anybody one is moving with a circular field or a circular track. Then how we can calculate the speed of the object using this formula. Now let us draw a circle C, and its center is O and R is the radius. Suppose a player is starting from here and running in the circumference of the circle. So it takes t second to complete one round of the circular track. Then what is the speed of the object? We have the formula speed equal to distance by time. Then what is the distance covered by the boy in one round? Now the distance covered by the boy or a player is 2 pi r, because the player is running in the circumference of the boundary of the circle, not inside the area of the circle. So everybody when runs in a circular path, he covers only its circumference. Then what is the formula for the circumference of the circle? Now the circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. That is the distance covered by the object. 2 pi r divided by time taken is t. You can take the value of pi is 22 by second 7, and your r is given. If any question, the r will, the radius of the circle is given, and you have to calculate the circumference, and time is given. Then you will easily calculate the speed of the object, or speed of any player, or speed of any boy or anything which is moving in a circular path. So your motion chapter is over. So whatever your doubt, please comment in the comment section. You can comment and I will be answer there. And I must know that how much our students are watching. Every student must have to give one comment. Then I will know that everybody watched our motion chapter. Next chapter will be read, and whatever your doubt regarding to motion, you can ask in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video.